Previously on Search for Hurt.
I want to give others the chance to experience what I experienced in Series 1. To know what it's like to be pushed far beyond what you think is possible.
Team boss Matt Murphy is on the lookout for 2 new members for Search for Hurt to help them train and prepare for those future Season 2 events and those beloved training sessions. We have 12 contestants and Matt has designed a 24-hour challenge called HurtCamp, which involves testing them in front of a camera and punishing physical challenges. No rest and no sleep.
Welcome to HurtCamp. But remember, we're looking for something to be the new stars of Search for Hurt. It's not about who's the fittest, it's about who's got it up here. The goal of HurtCamp is to make sure that whoever we choose to be the new athletes can handle what's going to be thrown at them in Series 2. So make sure you're putting it on the line because you're only going to get one shot. All right? Keep cracking. Once we see sunlight tomorrow morning, that's when I'll get a bit of an idea of how much longer.
A quick refuel and back on the road, bike and runs. And remember, they're for half an hour each, which they have to do in between each of the 8 workouts.
Lockie's pushing level 17 if anyone wants to know, okay?
Yeah, it's got a cramp here, cramp down there, just cramping up, cramp city right here. Just gotta keep pushing through it.
That's a fine line, trying to push the level, but then you smoke your quads and you keep it down and you're not burning the calories, so you got to try and work between it, something. What do I do in my spare time? I train, I have a family, have a little boy, 2-year-old, and just enjoy the outdoors, get out and about, love it. I don't know, a good hurt face. I don't know, can you wait a couple of hours and I'll probably give you a good one.
It's time for the next workout of the day, and there's plenty stacked up to complete.
The second workout turned out to be a team workout. 1 male and 1 female. We had a rope climb and a dead ball clean. Okay, it's an 8-minute cap. 8 minutes, as many times up the rope as you can. Every point is only added up when you touch the top of the medal. All right, if you can't climb the rope safely, there's chalk at each end. Don't do the workout. Sit the bum down, chest tall, let's go. Just got to touch the medal up the top. 10. We got 4. Oh, was that the top? No, whoa, you can take another crack at it. Oh, Pat.
We see some of them are struggling with the rope climb technique.
It's interesting to watch. Some people know how to use the leg lock method. Using the leg lock method uses a tiny amount of energy compared to not using it. Maybe not so much with 1 rope climb, but after 10 rope climbs, you physically cannot hardly grip the rope. Have a look at Marley compared to Adam Clark. Hey Marley, come on mate. Good leg lock, quality leg lock. The difference in energy expenditure is huge.
If you're looking for technique, amongst others, have a look at Beck Halliday.
Good work, Beck, good work.
And Jen Dugar. They seem to have the perfect leg lock form.
I am a personal trainer, so I specialise in working just with mums. I run 2 businesses, one called Body Beyond Baby, which takes mums from 6 weeks postnatal up to when they're back to normal. And then another one called Tough Mums, where we push them a little bit harder and we put them into obstacle races and things like that.
The WOD is nearing an end and Marley punches out 13 rope climbs, which brings out the competitive nature of the Hurt campers. So Lachlan decides to step it up a gear and manages an impressive 15.
Lucky, 15! I've had this rope burn spot, and every couple of months we go, we don't have any obstacle races, we don't do any CrossFit, it starts to heal up, and there's always someone throwing in a rope climb.
Like the cleans, they weren't too hard by themselves, but you had 2 rope climbs back to back, and it's like just being kicked in the guts.
Cleans didn't bother me at all, it's a rope. Oh, wow, I'm dead. Looking forward to that shower. I'll tell you that. Hot.
I think that means that tomorrow I can go and smash barbecue ribs and curly fries and not feel any guilt at all because I just need to get the calories back in. So, Matt, where's that all-you-can-eat rib place? All-you-can-eat ribs around here? Yeah, we're on. We're on. Someone should warn them because we're coming for them.
It's time for WOD 3, which is wall stands.
It's going to be 3 rounds of the maximum handstand hold.
Yes.
5, start to crawl the wall now. Good work, guys.
The Hurt campers are experiencing blood rushing to their head. All their body weight is on their shoulders, and it's engaging their core muscles, which places them in an extremely uncomfortable body position.
34. 120.
This exercise will burn you to the ground, and I guess that can be taken literally.
Yeah, good job. 205. Well done.
Don't give up yet. Shoulders out. Come on, mate.
140, 41, 42.
Are you even struggling, Dancy?
211, well done, 211, well done, well done, well done, 211. There's 230, Lockie, well done, we'll call it 230.
Lachlan Danzy hits 2 minutes 30. But fast forward to the girls' last hit out, and we see Beck Halliday reaching 3 minutes, an impressive effort.
I can't actually feel this arm now. But yeah, I don't mind being upside down, so yeah, it's hard.
That's how tough she is. She wanted to push the handstand that hard that resulted in this.
Oh God.
You'll be right.
Yes, it's the toughest thing I've ever done, mate. It's ridiculous. I've burned about 5,000 calories and probably eaten about 600, so that's probably why I'm just fatiguing. I injured myself doing weights a few years ago. A bad injury, tore my pec major off the bone, so that's restricted me from heavy weightlifting. Yeah, it hurt a lot. Yeah, it hurt a lot.
Janet Smith is suffering an immense headache and had to pull out very early from the wall stands. Standing on your head doesn't help, apparently.
I feel like I've got a hangover without a hangover.
You know, as a mum, I want to make sure my kids grow up being strong, confident, determined girls, and this sort of shows them that I'm chasing my dream, you know, as well as being committed to them. Do you want labour face or like?
Okay, let's push on to WOD 4.
So, boys, your red ball, girls, yellow ball, line up behind each other. All right, we ready? We're starting early, are we? Come on, stand up. Yep.
300 wall ball squats. This WOD is in groups of 2. Matt has put this in as a big quad burner.
Put line for the boys, second line for the girls. Sorry, the bottom. Just drop him on the last one. Come on, chest up, chest up, chest up, full height. Good work. Come on, 140, go, 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 140, 3. Well, it's just on 4 a.m. I'm pretty surprised. We've got 2 females have gone to bed and 1 male has gone to bed. I'm impressed. I thought a few more might have crashed by now. So, think we might just have to turn the hurt dial up a little bit.
The fifth WOD. Time to step outside, boys and girls.
It's an interesting one, this one. It's called Death by 10. Just run 10 metres in 1 minute, that's it. Then you're gonna run 20 metres in a minute. Then you're gonna run 30 metres in a minute. Then 40, then 50, then 60, then 70. So every minute we just increase by 10. Ready, up!
Slow and steady is going to get us there in this one, because I'm thinking we're going to be going up to about 15 laps and then it's going to get real.
And then eventually the devil comes up, grabs your leg and drags you down into the depths of hell. Because your heart rate just gets jacked off the hook. There's not too much laughter because all you're trying to do is survive end after end. If anyone was going to vomit, it was going to be after this one.
Not worth tearing something. Oh, that hurts. Coming straight off the treadmill to that.
Yeah, it's hard.
2, 1, 4Ks if you go again. Go, guys, go!
My ITB is pulling my knee, but it's really frustrating because apart from that, I feel really good. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm not out.
Tired now, very, very tired.
How many calories?
7,500 in 8.5 hours.
Unlike anything I've ever done before. I'm saying something because I've done a lot of stupid shit. In the name of trying to hurt myself. 5K off if you go again. 2, 1, and yep. 5K off. 5K off. Lockie, 5K off, come on. You're gonna have to push, Lockie, count it out, come on. 3, 8, 9. Boys, you're done. You're done. Splendid.
Insides are eating themselves.
Adam and Lachlan have basically proved to Matt that they're fit and good all-rounders. There's plenty of strength behind them, but some are suffering very common injuries in long events, like cramps and chafing. Same for the girls. Some, due to quite normal circumstances, are feeling the heat like headaches and even just feeling the hurt from such a long event. Andrea and Janet are showing their amazing endurance. Leah and Beck are showing fantastic strength, and the all-rounders are definitely shining through, which is what Matt has a keen eye for, which makes all this a very, very tight competition.
Sixth WOD is called pressure. It's a basketball game.
In this workout, when you sink the basket, you pass a burpee onto the next contestant.
Lockie's got 2 if he misses. 2 for Lockie.
Miss the basket and you'll be hitting the floor. Pretty quickly, the numbers rise until there's only one competitor shooting while the others are all hitting the floor. That's your winner. So this exercise tests the body and the mind. Who can control their heart rate and their motor skills as fatigue builds and the stakes rise. Hence, we call it pressure. It's nearing an end, and they're up to 20 burpees each.
We might have a winner. Wait, Beck's the winner. Done, signed, sealed.
Let's go check up on Ben Coley, who wasn't feeling so good, not to mention suffering some severe chafing.
Yeah, so I just had a bit of a sleep by probably about 3.5 hours. My whole body was cramping, I was just shivering. Not gonna go smash it, just gonna get there and complete it and be proud of myself at the end of the day for getting through it.
It's good to see Benny having another crack.
So I got my honey, I've got my sultanas, banana, and I thought I'd just sweeten it up a little bit with a bit more mushrooms. Oh, I'm going a little bit batty too. I just thought, like that, maybe a little bit of peanut butter, but I'm quite happy with my little carbohydrate. Pretty good.
There it is. The light at the end of the tunnel. The sun has risen. This might pep them up a bit, but we're not saying it's going to be easy. It's time for WOD 7.
I thought we'd put in a team workout, just to see how they interact with a partner under complete fatigue. Do they get frustrated because they can't do a certain movement, whereas 5 hours ago, they mightn't have got frustrated? Run 800, but there's a catch to that, but we'll get to that. 20 wheelbarrow walks, I'll show you what they are in a moment. 80 kettle swings, 120 ab mat sit-ups. run 600, then do the above workout again, run 400, finished, okay? Now, first of all, the run will be done with a sandbag. Woo.
Great work.
Be careful on the pace, don't rush it too much. Make sure you're communicating. Oh, dump it, you're done. Boom! There was a couple of standouts, like Lockie Danzy. He just worked awesome with his partner.
We started to cramp up in the sit-ups. But good thing with a partner work, you can just tag out, stretch it out when you're cramping.
Pap and Leah performed really well again. They were just talking to each other, making sure that they just got the job done and supported each other.
Good job, you smashed it. Well done. We're back.
It's time for the final WOD. Number 8.
We wanted to challenge their upper body, their midline, their legs, not with too much weight, but they're absolutely smashed by now, and we just wanted to see what they had left. It's a ladder for 8 minutes of toes to rings and overhead lunge. We good? Chalk bowls there. Let's go. Don't slip, don't slip. Take your
It's
time.
great to see Janet and Ben picking themselves up to join the gang again.
What I do, start to bend the knees.
Stop it there. Well done. Well done, well done.
Yeah, I like that sort of stuff. Yeah, I do.
The sun has risen. Matt takes them for one last jog. And they're applauded, and deservingly so. 15 hours of non-stop hurt. They're all standing tall and extremely proud, but don't take my word for it. Let's find out some of their thoughts and a little insight into what Matt thinks of each contestant.
Lachlan Danzy, the Terminator. No matter what you throw at him, it's just head down and go. It was like he almost didn't hurt.
I'm just trying to calculate actually how many bottles of water I drank. So maybe like 30, somewhere between 30 and 40 bottles of water.
Andrew Papp, in the first 2 hours, he went to some really bad places. And I thought, well, there's another one that's going to bite the dust. But sure enough, still by the end of HurtCamp, he was there smiling.
I put 100% in. I walk away with no regrets. And I definitely found some hurt, that's for sure. So, no, well done to the team. It was a good effort by everyone.
Ben Coley, super impressed by his audition tape, but problem after problem, and yeah, it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
Full body cramping, rashes in between my legs from chafing, that's basically bleeding blood. Mentally, it's the toughest thing I've done. Physically, the toughest thing I've done ever. But it's been a great experience for me, definitely a character building.
Strength and conditioning coach Joel Gretsch, he suffered in the first 2 hours. Mind you, he did survive, so super respect.
To get cramps in the first probably hour and then severe cramps and then get over that. Big learning experience for me. I was so out of my element.
Adam Clark, it was like something out of Terminator 3 with him and Lockie Danzy just going head to head. You just didn't know who was going to break first, and neither broke. They just kept the poker face down and boom, boom, just kept going.
Just tested me in so many ways, right across the board, and being inside in a confined area was something totally different too. And the way Matty just threw things at us willy-nilly, and you just didn't know where it was heading or when it was going to stop. It was extreme.
From the get-go, Marley set a precedent straight up. He won the 500 metre row, and from then on for the next 13 hours, I couldn't fault him. He just go, 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 go.
When we walked in there and we saw what we had to do, that was just a mind-blowing thing, having to do, you know, a full Ironman, essentially, without doing rowing instead of swimming, and then having other workouts in between. It's the most phenomenal thing I've ever done in my life.
Jeanette, she was super tough. First 6 hours, absolutely monstered it. And then handstand, migraine, boom, had to lay down. It makes it really hard for me to judge if you pull out early. As I said at the start of HurtCamp, you get one shot.
Well, just doesn't compare to anything. This would be, I reckon, a 19 out of 10, pretty much.
Jen Dugard, I would hate to play poker with her. I just simply couldn't judge her personality. It was the same whether her heart rate was 110 or 190.
My plan's to get in the zone and just to keep going, get rid of everyone else.
And she'd complete every task, no matter what given to her.
It's the longest event I've ever done, and I had a bit of knee pain, which was interesting. So I was getting on and off the treadmill to roll out. Yeah, it really hurt.
Andrea Peebles, energetic plus. You tell her to do something, she does it, and she'll ask if she can actually do it again.
Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I do it probably right now? I'd probably want to have something to eat, and then yeah, sure, like, yeah, absolutely.
Jodie Smedley, personality plus.
Probably the worst I've hurt. My calf cramped up really, really bad, and then I had like a really sore stomach and wasn't sure where I was going to grab any more energy from. Pulled it from somewhere.
Leah Richardson, great knowledge of fitness, really good fitness background, whether it's from CrossFit or endurance sports. Couldn't really falter.
It didn't really cramp up. Certainly got tired on the bike, trying to kick your legs over, and you're really fatigued, a bit tough.
Beck knew how to work hard. She went so hard in the handstand hold that she got a little bit of nerve damage, or a lot of nerve damage. She couldn't actually feel her right arm for about 7 hours.
Yeah, look, HurtCamp was double the distance of anything I've ever done before. I've done a couple of half Ironmans and a couple of 200k bike races, but yeah, the demands on every part of the body was just something I've never been through before, so.
HurtCamp, well and beyond what I expected these guys and girls to put themselves through, and all to be the next person that goes through hell every week for you guys. Huge respect. Now I've got to go home and choose the new stars of Search4Hurt.
Next time on Search for Hurt,
First female.
Matt reveals the lucky two to join Team Search4Hurt, and Matt surprises them with an event that they have almost no experience with.
What are we up to today, mate?
Oh, we're gonna make you hurt if that's what you're looking for.